So I wanted to give you guys a look at some of the changes I made on the CartMotor before the release of the box motor plans. So induction generator, 3.5 to 1 ratio on the main wheel to the generator. It is now 2 inches instead of 1 inch. And the magnets are the wedge magnets like you would find in a generator, a commercial generator. They make an 8-inch ring. Well, what I did is I just made these covers and I staggered them so each one of these patterns is flipped as it goes around. And they're extremely strong. And the other magnets that I had on the wheel before are now being used to build the box motor. So I can't really use them for this, so I decided to try these just to see how well they would work. The wheel is the original wheel, the original 2-inch wheel that was on the first 3 variations of this motor. So I got it balanced and came up with a spacer that I could use to reduce the size of the hole in the center from the 3 horsepower motor I was using as a generator. It's really screaming. I'm pretty happy with the performance. I changed the resistors. These are now 3K resistors instead of 4.7, so I dropped the resistance, which added a significant amount of torque, but also the magnets are stronger, so that combination has really improved its overall performance here. This is a standard universal motor like you'd find in a washing machine, so I'm using it as an induction generator. The only problem I'm having is it's depolarizing, which I've got to find a way when I switch it, it kicks the generator in after it's reached a certain speed. The generator kicks in, and it also allows it to kick out before depolarizing the core of the generator. So right now it's probably depolarized, but I didn't really plan on going through all that. I just wanted to show you the motor running with the new pulley ratio and this setup. Now this generator setup will change. It's going to be a PMG, I think it's called a PMG, induction generator, a commercial generator, a automotive alternator. So those different things are what I want to try on this platform. Without any further delay, I'll show you how it runs. I think I'm going to use the speed switch to allow that to engage, but I think it's depolarized right now. But really what I wanted to show you was the 3 to 1 ratio and how well the wheel is driving that system. $480, still climbing. Now, this is the generator. That's how fast the shaft's spinning on the generator. There we go. So steadily climbing. Now I could drop the resistance even lower. The chips aren't getting hot, so. But for now, I think I'm going fast enough. We only have 10 coils on it. Basically, there we go. So you can see that when that's running, that generator only has to go 1840 RPM to make power if it wasn't depolarized. So now I will cover this stuff later on, but with the box motor coming out and all this other stuff, I just want to show you the changes I've made to the CartMotor. So for right now, I hope you're happy with that. I will be making additional videos with the generators separately to show you those different performance specs on the generator. changes I made here is I separated these a little bit. I had them real close together, and the problem I was having with that is when this coil fired, the problem I was having with that is when this coil fired, that field was interfering with this coil. Even though the sequential firing was working, the duration of this trigger was increased, which was increasing the output or the input amperage of the pulse motor. So I was getting more on the output, but on the amperage for the pulse motor, I wasn't getting as much bang for my buck, basically. So what I did is I separated these by a little more than one length. They're still sequential, they don't fire at the same time, but it seems to be working better. I'm at 3.2, and at that speed that would have been taxing 3.6 or 7. So it's an improvement because I'm only running 10 coils. I don't have 12 coils on it right now, I only have 10. So the shaft speed of the generator is 2036. So that's plenty fast enough. That ratio difference there, it's making enough power to drive the generator. So I know you guys want to see the generator, but I'm not ready to show you the generator. So you'll have to excuse me at this point in time. A lot of freaky crap going on out there, and I am not ready to show you that part. But I am showing you that pulse motor is driving that generator over 2,000 RPM with that gear. So, and pulling 3.2 amps. So, you take that for what it's worth. We've made the improvements in the wheel, changed the ratio on the gear, spread the coils out, it's drawing less amperage with more power. So that's kind of where it's at right now. I'll be posting some more videos later. I hope to build a PMG generator, and I have another one where I'm going to wire it up in 3-phase. I've ripped the wires out of one of these. So there's some other generator configurations coming up that you need to look for. And the box motor release is coming. So the full plans, the free edition, and then the full plans will be available on the website with all the suppliers. It takes a little bit to get all that worked out. So that's kind of where we're at right now. This is Technomancer for Zreopointfuel signing out.